Hello friends, my name is Arun Kishore Voleti and welcome to my channel Learn Deep. We are currently in Python playlist and in series of 5 videos, we are in third video in which we are going to deal with type 3 patterns. So, this is how type 3 pattern looks like. It's just upside down of previous type 2 pattern. Let's quickly identify how many number of rows we have. So similarly, we have 4 number of rows similar to the previous pattern. So I'll just quickly write down the program for this. Patterns type 3. So the basic step in patterns is we need to take number of rows as input, and based on number of rows we need to write a for loop. Fry in range of 1 comma n plus 1. So this is the basic step. Now here comes the important step in this upside down patterns. We need to identify how many number of columns we have in individual row. So yeah, in our first row we have 4 columns. In our second row we have 3 columns. In our third row we have 2 columns, and in our fourth row we have 1 column. So take 2 minutes time and try to identify what is the logic between 1 and 4, 2, 3, 3, 2 and 4 and 1. If you want, you can pause this video and you just try to think the logic between the row numbers and column numbers. So the logic is here. Our number of rows is 4. So I will assume my number of rows as n. So in my first row I have to reduce I minus 1. So in my first row I will be 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0 and n minus 0 is n, which is 4. So in my second row I will be 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, n is equal to 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So in my second row I got 3 columns. And in my third row 3 minus 1 is 2. And again 4 minus 2 is 2. Similarly 4 minus 1 is 3. And again n minus 3, which is equal to 4 minus 3, which is 1. So in generalized case, what we got? We got n minus of I minus 1, or simply we can say n minus I plus 1. So in any ith row we have n minus I plus 1 columns. So in column for loop, what we have to write? For j in range of 1 comma n minus I plus 1, and again one more plus 1 just to include the final value in the for loop, or you can simply take n minus I plus 2. The purpose why I am writing plus 2 is just like this plus 1. Why we are writing this plus 1? Just to include the last value, as we are starting from 1. And if we start from 0, then it's simply n minus I plus 1 only. As we are starting from 1, we need to include one more value. For that reason I am writing n minus I plus 2. Now what we have to do? We need to write a print statement, just to print star followed by end is equal to empty space, and then after printing each row we need to print like this. So, and if I run this, like let's take our input as 4. What we got? In our first row we got 4 stars, in second row we got 3 stars, and here 2 followed by 1. So the entire logic lies in finding how many number of columns we have in individual row. So let's try to think this program in one more way. Always remember, the entire patterns program depends upon the condition in row and the condition in column. Here the condition is rotate the loop from 1 to n. Of course, n is included in the range. Here, rotate loop from 1 to n minus I plus 2, this condition, like what I want to say is, instead of changing this one, we can also change condition in ith loop. So don't get confused, I will show it to you clearly. Instead of assuming it as first row, assume it as fourth row. In fourth row we have 4 columns, in third row we have 3 columns, in second row we have 2 columns, and in first row we have 1 column. So how to achieve this one is just by simply writing for loop like this. For in range of starting value is equal to n, ending value is equal to 0, and we need to just decrement the values. So if you write like this, then you can simply write I plus 1 here. And if you do the same, the output will not change. So the point here is, either you can change condition in for loop written for rows, or you can change condition for loop written for columns. If you assume this pattern as starting from row 1 to row 4, then you have to change the condition for columns. Or if you assume the pattern starting from 4th row to 1st row and just we need to decrement the number of rows, then you can simply write column for loop as it is. So that's all for this video. I will meet you in my next video.